Beers and bets. Beers and bets. Beers and bets. Beers and bets. Beers and bets.
What's happening, y'all?
I like it.
Yo,
We're here.
got a banger of a Thursday night game. Dude, I mean,
Showdown. We got the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers here on Thursday Night Football as we're recording.
it's
Two
incredible.
powerhouse NFC South teams,
And that's what I was
playoff contenders.
It's incredible the NFL would want to schedule a game like this when we know, like in late December, it could be way more intriguing, and like we should give teams like this a little bit more rest. You know?
I'm surprised they wasted this matchup early on in the season.
Yeah.
Shit, it ain't early on in the season anymore. We're in week 10 now. That's kind of sad to say. Damn.
I think it feels early because we don't know what the fuck is like going on still. Like
I have no feel for anything. I don't.
There's no like.
Except that the Titans are not a good football team, as we mentioned on the last podcast. The Titans aren't good. It's the only thing I gotta feel.
Yeah, the Chiefs are great, but
that
that's the
Josh
second
Allen
thing.
elbow adds a big monkey wrench. You know, everybody's like, "Oh, the Bills are clear cut best," but if he's a little messed
yeah,
up,
I know. And then they might sit him just to keep him. You know,
right?
Problem is, in that division, you can't really take a game off, right?
Not with how good the Jets are.
And the Patriots. I mean, like the Patriots in last place are still a threat there, man. They made the playoffs last year, and as we spoke about last week, like I don't think they're a bad foot. You know, well, whatever.
The Dolphins. Yeah, well, we got to try to define what a good football team is. I don't know what.
Yeah, but you have. I was going to shout out to Mike and Kahuna for the flag and these miniature helmets too, which are really cool. So what I'm going to try to do, you can't really see them, and I think if I held my laptop, I'd break it probably because I'm very sober. But I'm going to try to keep everyone that's in first in the order of what they are. You know what I'm saying? But it's a cool little, and then you turn them around, there's a little cardboard holder. And they thought that it didn't look good broadcasting from what looked to be like a homeless shelter. So they tried to liven up like the big fans of the show, you know, Kahuna and Mike. So, yeah, shout out to them. I wanted to do that. But
they said it looked like you've been broadcasting from a homeless shelter.
No, I think it was a prison cell, or maybe I made the joke and they went with it without really thinking twice, meaning like you could tell they thought the same. So, I was like,
the setup looks good. It looks good.
No, but the helmets are cool. It's a shame. I don't know if you can. So I wanted to make sure because it's each one of those and the logos are all up to date and all that shit, which is cool. You know what I mean?
But there's no way they can hang with like the logo of the helmet. Like the side of the helmet showing.
I could do it like with the ear, I think maybe like that part, but they'd be like, yeah, I can try. I tried both ways and I thought this was the better way to go with it. I had to fucking look up some dude on YouTube. So yeah, man. But
had to get the toolbox out.
Yeah, but
oh boy.
Yeah, our new possible editor will be proud now, man. So what was his name? Damien.
Yeah, shouts to Damien. He gave us some input on the video setup.
Kahuna and Mike.
Made some comments about our backgrounds, looking like we're just in some shitty apartments.
So, hey,
I don't need the hate.
I stabbed a blue.
This is an expensive background. What are you talking about?
That's $120 worth of beer stacked up behind you. Yeah.
Didn't happen overnight.
But yeah. Anyway.
Depends on the week, right, Brad? Depends on the week.
I had to give the shout out. Brad's rocking the fucking shirt there too, man. So we got merch all over. Yeah. If anybody wants
some merch,
just come out, beersandbets.org/tot.
Yep.
Or or Jack.
We'll get some merch going. Maybe some beanies. I was thinking some beanies would be nice. Just with the little poker chip like embroidered on the
we don't want to broadcast as a racist podcast, do we? You got
what's racist about beanies?
What am I missing here?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe Is it not? All right, never mind.
Oh, you're
Alright.
thinking of another term. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
yeah.
I'm off by a couple of letters, right?
Yeah. They definitely would buy the beanies though, because they don't like the cold weather. So it'd be perfect.
They.
Yeah.
All right. Hey,
I
speaking
didn't
of
say-
which,
Dodged one there, Jim.
hey, yeah. Speaking of which, by the way, or not speaking of which, but in terms of elections and all that
That's
shit.
a great segue.
Hey, big day in Missouri. You get out and vote, Matt?
No, who controls the House? Trivia time, guys. Who controls the House right now?
Mo's wife,
Republicans.
Oh, yeah, that's
Zyda.
true. That's true.
Zyda.
That's a fact. The
Oh,
House
you're saying me.
of what do they call it? The House of Representatives.
Representatives.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about any of that. I didn't vote for that.
No, that's
they
a
didn't
pass.
they didn't let me vote. You guys
I don't
didn't
know either.
properly instruct me, man.
I don't know if it's even decided yet. I googled it today and trying
Who
to.
told you?
I still don't know what's going on.
There's a
You
few senator races that are too close to call. Like Georgia, I think they're going to have to revote or something like that. But yeah, it's the Senate that I think they're gridlocked at 48 each.
Herschel Walker. What the fuck?
Yeah, that crazy bastard.
What up? Why didn't you guys tell me how to properly vote, man? We discussed this the last time.
It's something Google could inform me on better than
You watch
me or
enough
Brad did.
YouTube.
I
I
registered.
thought-
I registered
All right.
like 2-3 years ago, but I don't.
I felt
It didn't seem like it was that hard when I had to do it.
I filled out a
No,
form.
you can do it all online.
No, I filled out the form and then they wanted me to print it and put a stamp on it. I don't even know where you would buy a stamp. Like
You were
where
too
do you
late.
get a stamp?
The grocery store.
They could help
have
you
a-
out at the post office too.
The grocery
I'm not
store
going to the-
literally has one of those like machines. You know, when we used to get like toys and shit with quarters, you put
Yeah,
the
but you have to pay
3/4
for
in.
one.
Yeah, they're not
I think
free.
that they're like 43 cents or something. The
I
price
think
of
so.
stamps has
I
went
think
up
it's like
dramatically.
60 something. Yeah,
so
it's
voting
almost
costs
75
money.
cents. Everything costs money.
Voting.
You gotta have a valid ID to
You got to
vote.
pay for the gas to get there.
Costs
You got to
money
pay
for
for
the
the stamp
ID.
to register.
Not for Bud anymore,
Yeah.
baby. Hey,
Now you
you
can
know-
register electronically and then mail in an absentee, but you're still gonna have to mail it.
yeah, but they had a deadline.
That's another
and I
stamp.
wasn't-
Yep.
You know what's incredible? I thought all the potheads and all the not potheads, all the perceived potheads, and I think what they count on is like guys like me that went to register and then didn't realize like the day of like that it was gonna be I couldn't vote, and they fucking for the weed thing because I
Yeah.
think they thought like everybody would just be a pot, you know, like they would be too high and forget about it and like not do that. Like I didn't, man. And then the day of, I was like, well, this is kind of cool.
But
Like, that
a
would-
lot of people that don't partake, you know, even if you're just reading the description of the amendment, it's going to bring in $10 million
A lot of
its first year
taxes.
just to the
Yeah.
city, like 6 or 7 to the county. It's like, why
No,
would you-
yeah. It did pass. I
Like-
mean, it was just crazy. All the red parts of but
Now-
either way, this isn't a political.
Now what
thing.
matters more is sports betting. We need to legalize it.
Yes,
So
and I don't know why wasn't
we're
that on the
surrounded
ballot?
by states. It wasn't approved. It's got to get approved in the Missouri House and the Missouri Senate, basically.
Well, who's running there? Does Ida live here too? What the fuck? Who's in charge?
Unfortunately, no. She's just got influence everywhere.
Of that?
All right.
Nancy.
Hey guys, enough politics. Enough politics.
No, but well, yeah, all right.
No, I
But the
think it's
betting,
enough.
the betting thing's relevant. I don't even know when that would be an option to vote for that. And I,
Yeah, I'd say we're a year or two away. More and more states get added onto the legal gambling list every year. We're surrounded by Illinois and Kansas where gambling is legal. It's
so
a matter
did
of time.
Kansas, the state, did they legalize marijuana?
I have no idea.
Yeah, all right. No, and we're good from that. I just didn't know because it's like the cutting edge seems to be kind of where we're at. Like, there's a lot of states. I heard like Mo saying like that was years away still, and that's just weird to me, man. The money, but whatever. We're not.
Yeah, I don't know what the reasoning for keeping it illegal is because the people who want to do it are going to find a way to do it anyways. It's almost similar to
Right.
weed in that way.
Yeah,
Gambling is. So.
exactly. So that beers and bets. I mean, we
You just
gotta-
can't lie about medical benefits. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can say you're addicted, but I don't think that'll work. Yeah,
But
probably.
anyways,
Well-
on to the sports world, huh?
Yeah. We're going to talk some football, but before we do, Jimmy, you got that St. Louis Blues sweater behind you.
Proud.
Blues
With
are not
pride.
doing good this year, which is okay. In hockey, you can kind of make a run and they could still chase and make the playoffs as a 6, 7, or 8 seed, and then who the hell knows? But inform me, because you guys actually watch the games. I wait until the playoffs to watch the Blues. So what the hell's going on out there?
We're probably the worst team in the league right now.
Whoa.
We're 31 out of 32 only because the Blue Jackets, I think, have played one more game.
Yeah.
It's sad. There's no chemistry anywhere. Like Binnington looks amazing on a straight up breakaway play. He's stopping it 9 out of 10 times, but then they get it in the zone. And Jimmy's talked about this before. The breakdown behind the net, the fucking backdoor play. It's frustrating. I can't believe Benny. I heard him at a interview today how he's pretty upbeat and positive still. I don't know how, because they pay all that money to Robert Thomas. He's got 7 points in 11 games. Kairu's got 4 points in 11 games.
Kairu's been a fucking nightmare.
O'Reilly is 2 goals, no assists in 11 games. So it starts at the top.
That O'Reilly thing is the most surprising to me.
Yeah.
No, Kairu has been a flop. Robert Thomas, we haven't seen play big games. We've seen him
for a little bit.
I love Robert Thomas. That's my favorite player. Like I've liked him since day one, man. But I'm saying, yeah, he had a good little run. He hasn't been steady for a year. He's played big games. I misspoke there. But we haven't seen him do it on a consistent basis for more than 6 months, man, tops. Like, for real.
Right.
He has not been that guy.
Well,
Kairu has not been that guy, man.
In the locker room, though, when
I don't
Thomas
think so.
and
What
Kairu haven't deserved $60 million contracts?
Yeah, but also they did because they were going to get it anywhere else in the league if they would have, they would have gotten that no matter. I guarantee it, man. They're right there near it. They weren't going to get under that. I mean, coming off a cup win, and Kairu was a rookie that year too, right? Or he was young. Like, he was drinking and he wasn't even 21, right?
No, Thomas was 19 when we won.
That was it. Okay.
If you win a championship, you're allowed to.
No, but it was funny because
because that was his rookie year because he was living with Big Walt.
Yeah, with Kachuk. And that's why I do believe in his I believe in his durability and longevity a lot longer. The scary thing is, man, Vladdy and O'Reilly are out the door at the end of the year. And so if you lose 5 to 8 more games, we've lost 8 in a row. We're playing we're playing right now. Correct?
Lost 8 in a row. Yeah, it's tied 1-1 at the moment.
Okay. Is that on Valley?
That's good for the
Of
Blues.
course. Yeah.
Okay. And so dude, I mean, Matt, you can't in NHL, man, you can't go like the way we shook things up the year we won the cup. This is when you're going to shake it up in about, like the end of November.
We're up 2-1 on San Jose.
I don't know. They've only played 11 games.
No, I know.
Let's give it some time.
No, but that's not.
They were 3-0 before they lost 8 in a row.
But
so they were playing
the value.
Well,
the
but
value.
they play 82 games? Isn't that the season?
The value.
We're like an eighth of the way through the season.
And the value for guys like fucking O'Reilly right now, dude, are like teams that want to win a cup.
Yeah, I mean, I would say try to trade O'Reilly and Shenko to a team that needs them.
Seeing that, so it's
a tough pill to swallow
because then we're throwing in the
cup legacy, pretty much.
Yeah, that's the end of. Then we're rebuilding, man.
You got to do that sometimes. You got to rebuild sometimes.
So you'd be willing, though, and I know you don't want, but like, then you like. Who gets the C then? You're gonna put it on fucking
Shen.
No, it would be. I doubt Shen even. I bet it would be
Shen's got another.
It'd be Robert Thomas or fucking Kairu. I think.
Maybe that person's not in the building yet. Maybe it's a young guy you get in the next year.
You don't put a C on it.
It would be Shen. Shen's the only
you asked who gets the C. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were just asking like who's going to be the guy to kind of carry the team.
He's going to be the captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be Braden Shen.
Bortuzzo?
He's got 5 or 6 more years on his deal.
What about that one guy?
Yeah.
What if we brought Bouwmeester back just to wear the C?
Dude, I'm glad.
I don't think he's even allowed to like get his heart rate above 120 anymore.
He doesn't have to get on the ice.
I'm glad you brought that up. No bullshit, because I was thinking like they were talking about that on the radio And I was like, man, the Blues really, like, they brought up his name or something. They were talking about the defense, like defensive issues, because I think Bortuzzo just went on the IR, correct, Brad?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and they've
I'm
lost
like,
a few guys before the season. They've had some- Yeah.
So I'm like, man, but really that run of the Blues, I think, kind of died when Bo Meester, you know what I mean? Like when he almost died, that's when that team kind of fucking shit the bed, because like all that we lost. That, I mean, he was very important, dude. Like everyone hated him here, but I think he had a lot bigger role. And then we've never kind of been the same, I would say, since then.
Yeah.
We had a little flash in the playoffs, but
You know who I like this year is the New Jersey Devils. That's a young team. You know, when I watch them, it's just they're a fun team to watch play.
when you
And
watch them,
that's going to be my bandwagon NHL team this year.
when
New
you
Jersey
watch them,
Devils. Yeah.
when have you watched them?
Here and there on ESPN.
Ah,
You know, on
What?
on the ESPN app, they have like all the hockey games you could ever want.
yeah, I know.
So
Except
if
for the
I'm
Blues,
editing the
man.
podcast, for instance, and turn on a New Jersey Devil game, you know, you can count on them to score 3, 4, 5 goals a game. They're a solid
Yeah.
young team.
No, yeah. So, yeah, the Blues, I mean, I really hope they don't trade everyone off. I know one of our big listeners, the old shaky tits, he wanted us to cover some Blue shit. So I
Yeah.
appreciate we're odds and you starting it off with this shit. Man, that was cool.
I do too. I'm curious how many New Jersey Devils Rodson can name.
Well, Dawson Mercer's my favorite. And then, you know, one guy I like just because he's kind of greasy is Thomas
Yeah.
Tatar.
Kind of looks like he's looking at
Yeah.
the roster. Right?
Thomas Tatar does a little bit of the dirty work.
Wait, can you share
If
your
I was
screen?
looking at because if I look at the Google Chrome, it'll pop up on here. You'll be able to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
When
I was
you-
told,
yeah.
no, I was looking at the fucking
I
roster.
just,
I had the whole
Were you
list of
really?
players up. Yeah, I'll share
Yeah, I
screen it now.
told you, man.
I'll share
I
screen
knew
it
it.
now just to fucking
Fucking
prove
asshole, then.
my bluff. There's the little. That's what. You see
Yeah.
this Thomas Tatar guy? He's the greasy.
I knew
Yeah,
it.
I know
Yeah,
who he
I know
is.
Tatar, you fucking idiot. Yeah.
Well, and then they got the Hughes brother. That would have been one I would have. But yeah, I just making a point.
Yeah.
It is early, but it's easy to gloss over the fact that a good chunk of the season is gone already. I think it's easy for Blues fans to shrug it off because we've had such a weird schedule too.
8 losses in a row is pretty
Mhm.
alarming, though. Man, we've never done that in the history of the St. Louis Blues.
Yeah.
So that's
Pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Never done that in the history.
Yeah.
Is
History.
that true?
First time. Yep. I was
Wow.
going to ask that as
Now, I
trivia.
did. I
I was
hear
hoping that wouldn't be an
the
option.
history of the
like
NHL.
that.
There's been 23 teams that have an 8-game losing streak that still make the playoffs. So it's not impossible. It's just really unlikely.
I don't think it's impossible at all in the NHL. Now, with
No.
like
They
ties
allow.
and-
There's so many teams that get in. It
right, dude. I mean, if you don't get in, you're really, really bad.
comes down to health. Yeah. With
I've lost
any
8.
postseason.
I've lost 8 bets in a row, and I don't give up.
No, we know. So
You
does
know,
Bovada.
I'll lose 8 bets in a single Sunday sometimes. And just got to keep pushing those chips.
Get
in.
old my bookie
Yeah.
on the horn.
Dude, one of these podcasts, I should call my bookie like live on speakerphone and just be like, hey, this is Matthew Rods, and I got an
Hey,
account. I was thinking
I
about making a
spoke-
deposit, just seeing
I
what they'd offer me.
I
Yeah.
spoke with you guys like 2 months ago, and you guys gave me like $20. So, yeah,
They'd probably be like, you know what? We're going to give you a $50 credit right now. You don't even
They
have to
would.
make a deposit today. You
it
can save
probably
your
would.
deposit for another day.
For the initiative, I might do it. Yeah, after this
Yeah.
fucking.
They've just
I'll look
slowly
into
been
that.
stealing all of Matt's information. They got all his
Yep.
banking info, his social. They're just slowly.
He
Bleeding
places
them dry.
most of his bets on Sundays. So if we call him on a Monday
Yeah.
after he's had a rough day,
We can load in a few bets on a Sunday afternoon. He won't even fucking argue them because he won't remember shit.
Oh no, he right. No, I wouldn't fuck.
No, dude, I got
it.
I have a personal record book
Oh, yeah.
here. I
Yeah.
keep more track of my bets than I do like my
Bill
taxes
Shakespeare
and
over there,
or
fucking
important
writing
shit.
everything down. Man.
Yeah. Let's talk some football, guys.
Let's
All right,
go.
It's a decent week. There's some good games to talk about.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, there is. There
We
is.
got to go in chronological order as always. So we start with this game in Germany on Sunday morning. I think it's 8:30 Central Time Sunday morning.
Yeah.
The Seahawks and the Buccaneers. I got the Buccaneers as 2.5-point favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Over under set at 44.5. I'm going to defer to you guys and see what you think about this matchup first. I already got you guys already know what my pick is. Home is where the heart is. I'm not going to take the Seahawks. First. I could be talked into an over or an under.
I'm going Seahawks plus 2.5.
You're wrong.
Okay. Well, here's why you're going to lose.
Okay.
You're not a good run stopping defense. You're not.
Not this year. We haven't been.
You need to you need to come to grips with that, Matt. The last 3 weeks, that was a weird game with the Rams, but you still gave up 12 and 56 to Darrell Henderson. Baltimore went for 230 and a touchdown. The week before, you gave 27 for 173 to Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So you've had 3 teams pretty much do what they want to you just in the past 3 weeks. I didn't go any further back.
We're due to man up.
You're not against the Seahawks. I think you're dealing with one of the toughest running backs to deal with in the league right now. I think just when you see a rookie come in, he didn't have to play to start the season. I do think he'll hit a rookie wall at some point, but Kenneth Walker is going to destroy the Bucks.
Dude, I wonder what his rushing total is. It's probably like 62 in that range, right? Like 62 yards.
Yeah.
We're pretty good at setting odds.
I bet he gets like 94 and a touchdown.
I'm going to say he gets 16 carries for 55 yards.
That's where you need to take a second, look at the stats.
Yeah.
Accept the fact your run defense is trash.
It's surprising, dude.
Akeem Hicks is not going to fix it. Vita Vea.
I was going to bring that up in a minute.
Levante David is looking old. You keep losing
David is not looking old.
He's looking
David
old.
is Devin White. Devin White has made
JPP.
Mistakes.
Embrace the faults of your
Don't
team.
you put this on Levante David.
Gino is going to be looking to show out in Germany. He's going to get a whole new set of fans.
All right. You guys, will you wake up to watch it? You think you'll be up for the game? Yeah,
I will.
Well, I'll be
good
driving
matchup.
back. I actually we're doing like family Thanksgiving at the fucking lake. So
I love watching
me.
that
Ozarks. Yeah.
So I'll probably.
You're coming back Sunday morning. Hey, you can stream the game in the car. I've done it before.
Yeah, I'm not driving, so I'll be drinking.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. I don't drive down there. Fuck that.
Jimmy, what about you? You guys.
Yeah, I think they were gonna win. I don't know, man. It's weird. They're not bad. You know what I mean? And they kind of seem to know what they are. And we talked about that last week.
What if Pete Carroll you can't bring too much gum on the plane? What if Pete Carroll doesn't have enough gum?
That's not true at all. You just have to put it in a clear Ziploc baggie.
Yeah, that'll be gone by Sunday, though. They flew out there on Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, they carry Juji fruit.
He can pop his eye drum out and fuck him up because when you chew gum, it fucks with your eardrum.
It is good to chew gum on the plane.
Yeah, it helps your ears
pop. I don't have that problem anymore. I had that problem as a kid.
It's an age thing. Yeah, the older you get.
No. Me and Katrina were driving through old Tennessee.
No, you're just being a baby about little influx.
No, let me tell you something. There's this one spot, we've done it twice, where the speed limit drops to 35 because you're going down this giant hill of a mountain, and it's the scariest fucking thing ever. So your eardrums, it sounds like an Elvis concert, or like that was a terrible joke, but like it sounds loud or it's painful. It's, you know what I mean? So I'm
hurts your ears.
Yeah. I'm pretty much a doctor, so I don't want to get too boring on it. You know what I mean? We've already talked politics.
Don't want to bring up the scientific details. So you guys are both going Seahawks. Money, like you're thinking the Seahawks just win this game outright. You don't need no 2.5 points, nothing like that.
Yeah,
I'm taking the points just because the only reason I take the points is the Bucks are looking at a 7-hour flight from Tampa to Germany.
The flight didn't mean shit.
But the Seahawks flight is only like a couple hours longer. I don't know if that's correct.
What the flight?
That's what it on NFL Network. That's what they said.
What the fucking flight?
That matters.
They both
Well,
get on a
listen,
plane. They both land.
What's yeah? You think
The game
they're
is
gonna be doing
days
knee
later.
highs?
They all got to
No,
fly.
I'll probably be making fun of Russell Wilson's
I
knee
think, too,
highs
it's
while they're
just
flying over there.
Bullshit.
They might be
We
doing
got-
high knees as like a fucking
The-
We
joke.
got the dub there,
biggest weakness-
motherfucker. Hey,
The biggest weakness that the Seahawks defense has is their run defense. You can't exploit that weakness.
Rashad
right
White
now.
game. This might be the
Okay.
Rashad White game.
You just keep throwing darts at a board, praying one of them will just hit something correct.
yeah.
Because it's
he
just,
does keep throwing out names.
Yeah.
Just like, hey,
No,
Hey,
he'll do
dude,
good
I
this
did
week.
throw out Scotty Miller last week. He did have 7 catches in that
Yes,
game last
he also
week.
did drop a touchdown.
He did drop what should have been the first game-winning touchdown, and he dropped it, hit off his face mask. All right, I'm going Bucks. I won't get into it any deeper.
Shocker.
No shit.
I'm excited about this game.
Yeah, but you're going for an
Uh,
upset. That's
you know,
crazy.
It's long trips like these to Germany that can just really bring a team together, and that's what I'm looking for this week. You know, this
Yeah, but
team.
sure, Brady's you think
We
he's
need to
staying
come
at the-
together as a unit. You know,
Brady's not even
Down that
flying
rock.
with them.
He's
Brady's
not even-
flying
right.
private.
probably not, dude. I
Yeah.
don't
Fuck
like
knee
that guy.
highs. That dude's not even in the
Yeah.
dude. They're not
He's
even.
got it. He's got.
I'll say it, dude. I'm ready for Brady to be gone. I want
Well,
the,
that's why you're
I
an
want the
idiot.
Bucks back.
What? What is what? What? Back to 8-8 seasons where you still contend in that
I
crap
mean,
division?
You
I don't
would
think-
literally. I think Matt would actually.
I haven't
prefer
completely
Jay.
given up this year. I mean, I was
I think
having
he'd pref-
I was having more fun with losing with Jameis and being like 4-5, 4-6 than I am this year with Brady and being in the same spot. Jameis was just more fun.
You
to
just
watch,
need to
man.
embrace it and become
Do
a
you not
full-time
realize-
Chargers fan. He is built to be a Chargers fan.
Yeah, the
They
Chargers,
put
dude.
they-
The
they put up
Chargers
big
team is like a
offensive
team of
numbers. They,
Jameses.
they
I'm
get
gonna
the game
start-
close, but they fucking
Dude.
lose when it matters.
I got a billion of them, dude. I'm gonna put up one every time you're a fan, and I'm gonna have it. in my
Yeah, Matt's
chalkboard.
team of the week.
Matt's team. No, fuck team of the week. I'm just gonna.
I
say
can
Matt's
switch
team.
fast.
Yeah, and I'm gonna list them
Yeah.
all, dude, because you got more teams.
Might run
dude.
out of room.
And the one
He's
team
got like
that
half
you
the
actually
AFC.
like has the best quarterback in the history of football. Actually, well, I don't know if you were around there, War Dog, but I think Radson once again said that Mahomes was the best.
That was just to get you going, though.
Yeah, it did. Oh, you got me. Good work. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That way. Good work. Another banger from Radson. Yeah, fucking asswipe. So, yeah, man, I'm gonna
Just the
start.
puppet
dude.
master. Just
I got
pulling
one
strings.
right here, and I got one right here, and I just looked over randomly. Look,
I like both of those teams.
I know you love them on the wall. Look, dude, hey,
Don't put a Chargers one up for me this week, though. They play the Jags. Chiefs got it
holy
easy.
shit, man, this is getting nuts. I'm looking at like bangers.
But Jameis does play for the Saints.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
what I'm
find a
saying,
reason to like
dude. I
all
can do
these
all
teams.
this shit, dude. What the fuck? Patriots, nah. Yeah, everything else
Dude,
was kind of.
What's in your hand? What do you got in your hand? I'm going to parlay them all this week. The teams.
I hope half of them are on bye.
we'll do
Just
a
to save them
pennant
some money.
parlay. You
I
got
hope
the
they're all
Chiefs.
playing, dude.
You got the Chiefs. You got the Raiders. You
Yeah,
got the Vikings. The Vikings play the Bills with no Josh Allen, so I like that. Bengals. I don't know if the Bengals do
We
play
don't know
this
that
week.
for sure though yet. We don't know he's for sure not playing.
Josh Allen is ruled out for sure. It was confirmed.
Is he now? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if the Bengals play this week, but that's
they don't.
cool.
They're off. You got those.
Vikings, Raiders, Chiefs. That's the parlay. Saints played. No, the Saints play the Steelers. I'll bet the Saints in the parlay. So yeah, that's going to be the pennant parlay. Chiefs, Raiders, Vikings, Saints.
That is a good one.
I
dude.
will
Just
bet it.
pick
That's
out
actually a pretty
teams.
good parlay. It's a better way. Honestly, it's better than me thinking about
No,
and trying
yeah,
to
yeah.
figure the
Oh, I
games out
agree with
this
that
year.
100%.
Yeah,
I
you
agree with that
thinking? You
100%.
thinking
Well,
about?
it's like because
shit.
I've heard your rationale on your
Yeah.
parlays.
Honestly, I wish I could create a game.
God, I got to take my fucking sweater off
I'd
just
make
thinking
money
about
off
the
you.
parlays.
It's getting sweaty.
It is.
I think I'm gonna have to
All right.
change my pants.
All right. So we got through one game. Let's get on to let's at least get one more in here before we
Got
take a
through
quick
one
break.
game.
One
Yeah.
game, dude. We
The
took
Blues-
politics.
The Blues took a bit of time too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Politics.
yeah.
Vikings at Bills. Yeah. So this is a good segue. Josh Allen is out. It'll be
And
Case
Obama,
Keenum
I thought did
at
a great
quarterback.
job.
Obama's out
I-
now too, isn't he?
No, which one is it?
Vikings at Bills, and the Bills are going to have Case Keenum at quarterback. Bills are still favored by 3.5 with their backup quarterback. Vikings are a 7-1 team coming to town. Over unders 43.5. I'm going to take the Vikings not to win, but I will take Vikings plus 3.5. I think Case Keenum, revenge game, right? Playing his old team in the Vikings. I don't care if it's the Bills and Case Keenum.
Where's it at?
They're going to get worked. It's in Buffalo. You're thinking Bills?
Yeah. I like him. I think
Over
that
3.5.
I just think Case Keenum's not a bad guy that can kind of just do the job. And
I'm not seeing anything confirming he's out.
No, I saw it today, dude. I promise you.
I'm seeing from 5 hours.
I go back to Google and it's still Thomas
I'm
Tatar.
telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. There's nothing
He
I'm
doesn't
seeing confirming
practice.
that. Right.
Maybe it was.
Doesn't-
I don't know. Did you guys hear about this shit?
He's considered day to day.
No,
That's
you're right, because it is way too early in the week to rule him out. I think what it was is, did you guys hear about this? Since Elon Musk now owns Twitter, you can pay $8 to have like a check mark by your name. And so there's all these fake Adam Schefter accounts. And I think I got bamboozled by one seeing the Josh Allen.
I heard, yeah.
Monday.
fuck you, Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Ah, you got it.
Yeah,
I heard about it, dude. Yeah.
Because it
They brought
looks
up-
like when you see the tweet, it
Hey,
looks like an Adam Schefter tweet, but
if
it's
it makes you feel any better,
because somebody
101
spent $8
ESPN
tricking everybody.
101
got them as
ESPN
well?
St. Louis got. Yeah, they got hard like Jamie Rivers report. It was funny, bro.
Of course he would too.
You know, he was like mad
Oh, yeah.
about it. You know,
Oh, yeah. That's fucking great.
swivel hips. Yeah, man. But yeah, it's fun.
Brad, what do you like this game? Bills minus
Under.
half under. I knew
Under.
I could sense the under. You were getting all
43 and a
comfortable
half.
over there. I knew you were about to go with an under.
Both teams.
Creative.
This is 20-17 last week. That was the score. 20-17.
Yeah, for
if-
both of their matchups.
If Josh
Mhm.
plays, they're probably not going to air it out like crazy.
Huh?
If Josh Allen plays, they're not going to.
I heard you. I'm saying, huh? Like why?
Okay, I get what you're saying. Okay.
They're not gonna look for him to further damage it.
He
They're
doesn't
gonna
have
baby
to
it.
fuck his elbow up. That's not how that guy wins games, man. He does it with the old Usain Bolt legs, man. He runs.
He's the
That's not
only
true
running game they
anymore.
got, too, though.
Yeah.
If Josh Allen doesn't play, the Bills will run the ball for about 20 yards total. If it's Case Keenum back there. If
Okay, hold on.
if Case
I
Keenum doesn't
I
start,
disagree
he
with
might be
that because-
worth starting
hey,
in
you gotta-
fantasy.
We got the under. We got the pick. Hey, I wanted to. Well, Jeff fucking Saturday, dude. What?
Oh, the higher?
Well,
Whoa.
we all know
started
Jim
thinking
Irsay's
about-
had problems with drugs and alcohol. So let's just.
Dude, was he hammered when he.
Hey,
What the fuck was. Dude,
McAfee
Yeah.
brought the news on the podcast, and they were like, "Well, you played for the Colts. You talk shit to Peyton at times. You didn't get interviewed." And dude, Saturday, the only coach I've ever heard admit, I might not be any good at this. I just got
Might not.
9
Yeah, some of the
games.
interview quotes were priceless.
Like,
They really were.
Like,
I haven't
I
seen
love-
it yet.
It's like
I
this
love being
could go
transparent, but
terrible,
he's
but
like,
I'm going
"No."
to try.
My bad for
I'm gonna try,
interrupting
though.
with this, but
Yeah.
I feel like this is good. We only have
No,
like 2 minutes left. Like
admits it.
this
He's
is
like, "It could
really
go great,
good.
and I'll be back next year, or it could go terrible." And I'm saying thank you for the opportunity, Jim Irsay, and I'm never coming back to coaching. And
Yeah.
I'm
Dude,
just like,
this is
what?
a
It's basically like a free trial. It's like a free
He knows
Netflix
nothing
trial.
about the team, though.
Yeah.
Why didn't
Dude.
they hire him?
Anyone that well, he was like a specialist or something. They said for their
Like,
team.
he's not in the room every day,
Right,
you
dude.
know,
And he
it's-
doesn't know the players, like the camaraderie and shit. And
Right.
like,
He doesn't know the practice squad guys. And, you know,
dude, if Jonathan Taylor is healthy, plug and play.
yeah,
Because that dude is gonna get about 180 carries. And
yeah. If you're Quentin Nelson, you're fired up right now, at least.
Mhm.
that was the most incredible hire I've ever heard, dude. I was like,
Well,
oh my god.
Do you think
Also-
they called Peyton first? Peyton turned him down. He's like, "Fuck it."
Maybe.
I got
You
it,
might-
yeah.
yeah.
But it's also kind of a slap in the face to like people like Reggie Wayne who
Everyone
are
that's
assistant
worked their
coaches
ass
on the
off.
team.
Exactly.
And then you just bring in another ex-player that
I
hasn't
hated that aspect.
coached
of
at
it.
all.
Yeah,
And you
it
move
just-
him right to the top.
right, and now
Yeah,
they're all
it's kind of a bad
superior,
look.
like,
Kind of a bad look in my.
whatever. Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, it was the dumbest. I had to bring that up.
you have
man.
Gus
We didn't-
Bradley as your defensive coordinator. He wasn't a great head coach, but at least he has experience. Why if you think Jeff Saturday could be a good head coach, why do you throw him right into the fire like this?
Yeah, it was funny as hell.
This
We're
is
under
how
a
you-
minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bet the Raiders this week. Bet the Raiders this week. I know they suck too,
Hey,
but the Raiders.
Go!
All right, let's take 5. We're coming back with picks for a few more games, and we're going to talk fantasy football. First red zone touchdown.
hell yeah.
Locks of the week. Dogs of the week. Underdog.
Cheers!
Cheers, boys.
Home